NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Now Goff on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Goff. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Live. Watch time. Hey, echo.
From the 50, it's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try the left side. It's Sutton. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. Sutton. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. On first down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half and some of these shorter gains.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's into the clear. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Sutton, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, off the ball, off the ball. Hey, got it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Gone. Going up top for Kupp. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Sutton. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
56, Mike, 56. 56 to Mike, boy.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And he's able to get it out of there. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
65.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st down, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Now Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Friday. Mike 56.
Now it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Switch.
They'll try the left side. It's Sutton. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, get done. Let's go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 38-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sutton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run on first down. It's Sutton. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Check 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Quickly from Goff to Cup. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff flushed out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On first down, Sutton. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Took right. Gun.
Check. Mike 50.
I got him.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Move the team.
Mike 50.
I want that.
That's it.
Defense.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is gone. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
6, right there, 56.
Touch 50.
Come on. Mike 50.
Hey, easy. Touch.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. From the red zone now, Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On the keeper. Brings up 3rd down.
Go, tonight. 36. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check 99. Check 99.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sutton, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they will take a knee here.
Wilson on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Wilson on the keeper.
So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a